Hey guys, HTV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some really cool things to go over for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. We may have had a hint on who the new evil team are going to be for the Generation 9 games and plenty other things to go over as well. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, Pokemon tweeted this, which has made the whole community go crazy because now we're thinking that the professors could be, you know, the bosses of the evil team, or that there's just got some kind of, I don't know, storyline that we're not used to seeing in Pokemon games. So Twitter Gaming tweeted this out, saying, what did they do for a living? Wrong answers only. And of course it is a picture of the new Pokemon professors. It's the first time we've ever had two Pokemon professors, and as well as that, it's the first time we've ever had version exclusive Pokemon professors too. But Pokemon replied saying, they are Pokemon professors. So wrong answers only, and they're saying they're Pokemon professors. So of course that makes a lot of people think, okay, well then what does that mean then? So are they actually like the evil team leaders and they're actually just kind of like disguising as a professor, or maybe they're the professor and then they become evil later on? Maybe, you know, the different professors are the evil team leaders in the different games. So in like Violet, you obviously have the Scarlet professor as the evil team leader, and then in Scarlet you have the Violet team leader as a professor. It could be something like that. Obviously we've got loads of people talking about it because it's just kind of something that we weren't really expecting to see, although I would absolutely love it. You know, I really like the whole kind of Lucamine becoming evil and stuff in Gen 7. It was a nice little twist, and I think if the professors became evil in these games, I think there'd even be a cooler twist, because obviously they, I guess, give you your first starter Pokemon, then turns out trying to take over the world or whatever. Anyway, is this hinting at the theory they are the evil team leaders, or am I reading way too much into this? Now that I think about it, they don't give off friendly vibes that I get from all the other Pokemon professors. Plus, the professor being an evil team leader is a cool twist. I know that Pokemon loves the twist villain trope, and they do it a lot in main series and spin-offs, but I think that it would be a good way to use the trope instead of the twist villain being CAO number 3. I wonder if the professor in your game is good and the other professor is the evil team leader in each opposing game, kind of like back in Ruby and Sapphire. And then again, just more people talking about it and how it potentially could be like the evil team leaders and stuff. Oh my goodness, what if your professors are the bad guys in this game? I mean, one is obviously past themed and the other is future themed. We could easily have a sort of Team Aqua Magma thing going on here. Maybe depending on which game you pick, you end up at the corresponding school with a corresponding professor and spend the whole game being told the other school are past/future obsessed and constantly fight trainers from the other school as a sort of school rivalry, all while doing various tasks for your own professor, only for them to reveal their true nature once all the pieces are in place and they finally can summon the power of the legendary and plunge the world into past/future. Just a guess. The thing is though, the legendaries have to have some sort of correlation with the professors, because apart from the professors and the legendary, it seems that the games are set in kind of like the same time frame, whereas, you know, the professor for Scarlet is clearly from the past. She has fangs, she has like this kind of caveman attire, as well as that obviously the Scarlet legendary is clearly from the past, whereas the Violet professor is very futuristic themed, and of course the Violet legendary is also futuristic themed, but like the background are like the exact same, so they're clearly in like the same kind of time frame but from different places in time. So maybe the professor came with the legendary from their kind of like time point, and now they're in like our time. So much crazy stuff to talk about, honestly. It's a really weird one. It's hard to kind of gather your head around, but like it would be okay if to think that like the legendaries were from different times if it was just those, but because the professors seem to have been linked with them as well, because they are clearly from different points of time, they have to be connected. Like, they just have to be connected in some way, shape or form. So maybe the professor traveled with the legendary Pokemon to the present, and maybe they're trying to do something there, and that's why they could potentially be like an evil team leader or something. And of course we have Soul Silver talking about this. A lot going on today, but how did I miss this? Looks like the Pokemon company can riddle too. This highly suggests these two are more than the professors in the plot. The prominent theory is both are in one game, and depending on which version, one is the villain maybe, but it could mean a number of things still. Or, of course, maybe both are villains just in their respective versions. Or again, because of the Pokemon Legends Arceus has tons of hints to Scarlet and Violet, maybe it's more of a Komodo situation where they might be unintentionally antagonistic, but not truly villainous or the true villain of the plot. So, again, could be some sort of situation like that. But I think this tweet here just, it has to be a hint, man. Like they've clearly replied to that to get, like, I don't know, to make people kind of wonder about it and stuff. But again, it is the first time we've had version exclusive professors, clearly from different time points. And yeah, I don't even know if I don't know if the trees as well, like obviously the professors are usually named after trees. I don't know if we actually have trees that these like professors are named after. I don't know if they actually exist, so that could be something different as well. I'm not, surprise, surprise, my tree knowledge is not actually that large. But anyway, we have more people talking about the professor stuff here. My take on the Sada and Turo or evil theory. Nemona might be the real professor. So all main professors in the games are named after plants. Oh, okay. Sada and Turo aren't. Fair play. There we go. Answered. Nemona, however, is named after the anemone, a type of flower. It might be worth noting that in flower symbology, the anemone represents protection and a force against evil. So that's actually a really cool paragraph there. So yeah, it's the first time the professors aren't named after like trees, plants, anything like that, whereas the rival actually is. Also, I believe that Nemona also translates to like no one as well. So a lot of people are kind of theorizing that she might have come from a different point in time too, and then she could actually be like a professor, but like a younger version of one or something like that. Further supporting the theory is that Sada and Turo seem to be connected to the legendary themes of past/future. Professors haven't usually been connected to the legendaries before, but you know what has? The evil teams. I think Sada and Turo are secretly the leaders of the evil teams, one which wants to embrace the past and one which wants to embrace technology in the future. This is supported by the grasp behind them, which implies they are very smart and possibly trying to figure out how to travel through time. No other professors have had a goal like this. Professors are usually just interested in Pokemon, not math and science. So my theory is that Sada and Turo are not trustworthy. Although the game will initially present them as the good professors, they are secretly working for the evil teams who want to travel to the past/future respectively, and Nemona will take their place as the good professor. She is even described as an experienced trainer and a guide for the player. Anemones are also ephemeral flowers, ephemeral literally meaning lasting for a very short time or a transitionary period, so Nemona represents the present, a balance between the past and future that Sada and Turo represent. Nemona's here is also green, which is the middle of the color spectrum between red and violet. I might also add that they have those weird suits under their coats. Why would a professor have those weird clothes? That's just my take on the theory. Just want to clarify, the professors all study science. Pokemon are essentially their analog to animals. They're essentially biologists. Why would a school professor have those weird clothes? Professor Levinton's hat exists. This reminds me of this Twitter gaming post that asked about Sada. Yeah, okay, that's obviously what we just talked about there. But yeah, this is a really cool theory. I really like it. I think there's definitely more than meets the eye about the professors and of course Nemona. But again, the fact that her name literally translates to a type of flower also translates to like no one as well. Like it generally means just no one. So it could just be somebody that has literally come from a different point in time to stop like the professors. Who knows? It is just like there's so many theories popping up because of this. But I'm definitely backing the idea that the professors are going to have some sort of tie-ins with the legendary Pokemon, like 100%, just because they are clearly from the same time period as the legendary, just because of the way they're dressed, and as well as that, I think they might also be connected to the evil teams as well. Maybe they traveled in time with the legendaries, who knows, but again, definitely some really good theories there. We also have this one as well, Professor Sada versus Professor Turo, preservation versus innovation. So Professor Sada represents the importance of preservation and looks to the past for answers to present day issues, research focused, and Professor Turo represents the importance of innovation and looks to problem solving present day issues by forward thinking, progressed focused. I'm really hoping for these professors to exist within the same universe as they can rival each other's ideologies, but we haven't had confirmation on whether or not the Orange and Grape schools exist within the same universe either. I'm still up in the air about whether or not Koraidon and Miraidon are the same Pokemon. I personally think they are, but I can see them being summoned by the player from the past/present. Posted this the other day, for some reason it didn't show. I mean, I think they are the same Pokemon, but not like... I think Miraidon is based off Koraidon, but it's man-made. So I don't think it's the exact same Pokemon. It's just Koraidon is a Pokemon from the past, and then Miraidon is a Pokemon that they have created based on Koraidon, but of course with like man-made objects and stuff. Hence why it has like the thrusters and everything. But yeah, I think Sada will use proper fossils and research to revive Koraidon, whereas Turo will use it as data to recreate the Miraidon. That's a really cool idea. No one's even come up with that. That's actually so solid. So yeah, they could potentially be from the same time period, but they could revive Koraidon from a fossil. But I guess that would also make it a rock type, and it's been heavily rumored to be dragon fighting, so I guess... I don't know, unless it's the first rock type that isn't, a first fossil that isn't a rock type. But that's a really cool theory there. I do really like that. In Trailer 2, we can see that the two small towers in front of the cathedral hold flags of the school. In Trailer 1, we can briefly see that those two towers hold the same flag, so it seems like, at least in the main city, there is only one school. But I'm pretty sure that while Nemona is the nice rival from the same school, we will get another rival from the other school, which may be localized in another city. I don't know if we're even going to have another rival. I'm kind of just sold on the idea that Nemona is the only rival, but again, she has a massive part to play in the story too. Anyway, a lot of stuff to talk about for these evil teams, evil professors, whatnot. Let me know your thoughts on them. I'm getting like the mayor vibes from Pokemon Coliseum, you know, where the mayor's just a chiller, and then he turns out to be like the actual evil guy. Yeah, I'm kind of getting those vibes from the professors. But anyway, thank you for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to drop a like down below. Leave your thoughts on this idea. I think it's a really, really cool theory. And yeah, I think there's, like I say, a lot more than meets the eye about these guys. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on it. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. It's everything from me. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.